Hi, Bob Morrow from emailhomes.ca and venturepropertyinvestments.com. I'm here to talk about something that's interesting that's happening in Brantford. As you know, we do a lot of duplexing. We buy bungalows and turn them into duplexes. But something interesting has been happening in Brantford over the last year, and I wanted to let you know. Traditionally, the idea is to buy cheap and sell high, and in theory it works. In practicality, it rarely does. Flippers have proven that. And in a market that is predominantly a seller's market most of the time for the past decade, it's tough to do. So what we started to do is, instead of looking at all the low-priced homes that now need over $100,000 in renos, and still make sense, but you've got to have that 100,000. We're looking at homes that are a little higher priced, which a lot of investors aren't looking at. So a couple of things are happening. One, we're not competing with a lot of people because they're not looking at the high price range. And two, we're spending a lot less on rentals, so it's allowing a lot of other people that have good credit who can get a mortgage for a higher priced home but don't have as much rental costs. So here's an example. One of our clients just recently bought a house for $455, high, but it's a raised ranch. It was built in the 70s, not the 50s and 60s, and it is in one of the best neighborhoods in Brantford, above the highway near Power Line Road. So we know that once this is completed, we're going to get high rents, probably around $3,300 to $3,400 a month for the upstairs and downstairs combined. But the rental costs on this property, because it's a raised ranch, and if you're familiar with raised ranches, usually that means the basement part, the lower level, has been finished to some degree because it is more part of the whole house. So once we separate into the two units, we find that we're only spending $40,000 to $50,000 in renos instead of the $100,000. So it all becomes relative. But what the really neat thing is happening is that we're refinancing these houses for record prices. A couple of weeks ago, one of our clients financed one of these properties for $605,000. We can't even do that in Hamilton. So it's exciting news. If you want to know more about this, give me a call or contact me by email, robert@emailhomes.ca. Anytime you want, we can talk about it some more. There's no obligation, but this is the thing that's happening in Brantford now, especially since Brantford, a lot of the newer subdivisions were built in the 70s, so there's a lot of these raised ranches around, and they are very cool because they're pretty much done. All we're doing is putting in kitchens and bedrooms and legalizing them. That's about it. And a lot of this is done within a month to 2 months. So it's exciting, it's fast, and you can make a lot of money.